All right, guys, welcome back to No Man's Sky. This is TheSurvivalBob, and we are in episode 2 of my No Man's Sky Prisms update playthrough gameplay series, and we are just landed on our second planet. We're going to check the damaged machinery again because I don't remember if I checked it last time. So, grab the goop. And, okay, nothing in there. So if you check it once and you check it again later, sometime there'll be more goop in it. I don't know who comes along and goops in all these machines, but yeah, it happens. It's a thing. So now we've got to create a terrain manipulator. We've got to build a little base, and then we will get to go to the space station for the first time. So let's set out on that task. In order to get the terrain manipulator, we are going to need a we're going to need some copper to create some chromatic metal. Now, the last, I don't know, year or so, what I have been doing is coming to my ship and destroying my rockets, because that's going to give me 100 copper, which I can turn into chromatic metal, so I don't have to go get it. And I never use the rockets, but I tell you what, guys, I love the rockets now. These guys are OP. They were buffed in a recent update, and so I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to actually go do what I'm supposed to do and go get the copper. But let me make sure this is doing something useful while we're gone. Go ahead and do that. And then we're going to use our visor and we're going to look for some copper. Now, the metals on your visor are going to show up as a little white diamond like that. That's uranium. That is helpful for launch fuel. Lots of uranium around. There's a building. Copper deposit. Oh, it's only 300 U. Sweet. All right, so let's go get some copper. Wait, I don't have a terrain manipulator yet. That's for the base computer, not the terrain manipulator, Bob. Come on, dude. Terrain manipulator takes 2 carbon nanotubes and a dihydrogen jelly. Sorry. Still drinking coffee. Just got up. Multi-tool. Bam. All right, now we got the terrain manipulator. Now for the copper. Yeah, see, it says go gather copper now. Just trying to get ahead of you, dude. This is an interesting planet. I like it. What that is. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, and I want this guy because it's got uranium, carbon and oxygen. Dig it. I need the carbon. I'm going to need the carbon to build the base. So my hazard protection's getting low, so I'm going to go ahead and charge it. I'm going to actually use the battery that we made as opposed to something else. So you got that geode. Only got 7 uranium. That's the problem with secondary uranium is you don't get a ton of it. Hey, little butterfly. I will be back for you, okay? Yes, I know you want to be Bob's friend, but apparently Mr. Murray doesn't want us to be friends yet because although I know how to build a terrain manipulator, I do not know how to build a creature pellet. All right, terrain manipulator time. So you can increase or decrease the size of your ball. It's R and T on PC. I think it's LB and RB on controller, if I can remember correctly. The smaller the ball, the more stuff you get, okay? So if you want to get more resources, use a small ball. If you want to make a big hole and you're not worried about the resources, like maybe you're digging through ground, big ball, okay? So, let me gather up some of this copper and then we will get after it. And I can see in the top how much I'm getting. I'm going to grab it all. So just give me a second here and then we'll be on our way. All right, a little over 500 copper, so we're good to go. I hear a little explodey plant. These are the guys I was talking about in the first episode with the oxygen pods. You just let them explode. You run up to them, hold E, and you got some oxygen. And then you can shoot them and get a little bit more. And the satisfaction of killing a stupid hazardous plant. All right, now, where was our ship? Why do you know? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm just spinning around till I see it show up on my HUD on the top. And now that I do, I will move on. And I'm going to continue to gather carbon. Let's check to see how much we have, because I know we're going to have to build a base next. 400's pretty good. What is this? It's a new plant. Scan you. Uranium. Excellent. And Construct a portable refinery. See, now it's telling us to do that. But, dude, we are ahead of the curve. We have already done that. What is this? That's a big mine jamma. Alright. Now, something else, you'll notice a lot of things as you look through the scanner, and they recently updated these icons, so they may look a little different to you. Is buried technologies. Buried technologies. I'm going to go grab this one because I see one over here. It's only 300 U away. So let's go get that real quick. And then we'll go back and finish our base. Buried technology is key because, one, it's a good source of money early game, and two, it will give you blueprints. And you're going to need at least, I think, 3 to complete the base quest and get to the space station. So you can get 2, 3, or 4. So there's usually some right by your base, but it's not always going to be as much as you need. So let's go ahead and make sure we get that. Now, usually there's going to be one of these near the buried technology as well, or if you see one of these, then you'll also find the buried technology. I'm not going to keep the goop, so I'm just going to throw that out. And in those, you will receive nanites, or you have a chance to receive an S-Class upgrade, or any kind of upgrade module, for that matter. And that is going to certainly help you out along the way. And if you don't need it, you can always trade those for nanites as well. They're worth lots. This is a knowledge stone. This is the first one I've run across, so it's going to do a little special thing. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. A robotic life form turns towards me. Light streams from their metal shell, forming a glowing fog that surrounds us both. They gesture towards me. Accept the knowledge. The name Korvax floats in my vision, an echo of the strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. Alright, so now we know we're in a Korvax system because those are the words, those are the language you're going to learn. And we're going to continue to head back, gathering resources along the way. Now, I thought I put this in the video. I may have cut it out last time, but I had people asking in the comments, anyway, how do you do this? And basically, I'm moving forward, I'm running, and then I melee, and I hit the boost at the same time. It takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it down, it's super easy. Let's get some more dihydrogen. And I'm going to try to get back to my ship before my hazard protection goes down. Yeah. Alright, where is it? It's this way. I can also see the marker for where I laid down the, whatever it's called. Refiner. Where's my ship, damn it? See, this is the problem with the marker being in the wrong place, is your ship's not as close. And if you forgot to fuel it, then you're not going to be able to get it back. Alright, so let's jump in our ship, and you're not going to be able to use the storage for it. Now, we don't really need to worry about money right now, because we've got a couple $100,000 worth of crap we yanked off of those that Sentinel manufacturing facility we saw in the episode the other day. So that's cool. Now let's go ahead and pop these. The crystal fragment was what I was talking about as well in the first episode, that you have a slight chance of getting a storm crystal, which is worth over 100,000 units. Alright, so we're good. Create chromatic metal. 57 of 30? I have 57 of 30 chromatic metal? Where? Where that is? I don't have no chromatic metal. What are you talking about? Put copper in the refiner. Oh, okay, it's talking about copper. I gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this. We'll put those in there. And finally, these 3 pay off. This refines super quick, 7 seconds. And we will get those nanite clusters. See, already, see, it's too far away. So, it's kind of dumb. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's go ahead and put some copper in here. And you can split your stack size by hitting C. So I'm just going to put in that for now, just to get it going. Now, this silica powder, you can toss that. It's not worth a whole lot. You can sell it, or you can turn it into glass by putting it in the refiner. So you've got a couple different options. All right, so I'm going to need to build a base computer, which is just 30 chromatic metal. And that's what it is waiting on. Now, I did this yesterday. I think I did it after I stopped recording, but you want to hit all of these. That's going to give you a hard save or a manual save point. And then it's also going to give you a piece of navigational data, which you're going to be able to trade for maps and things like that, or to call on your ship to a landing pad. So I always try to keep a bunch of nav data on me, just in case I need it. And now, as far as saving goes, the game saves automatically whenever you jump out of your ship. So that's an auto save. The manual save is done here. So you've got 2 different save points. So if you want to go back and restore to one of those save points, you can kind of use that to your advantage if you can remember where it is. All right. Now, we're going to build a base. The first base I build is usually just a box, okay? And the reason I do that is because I'm just trying to move along the storyline and get to the next system. So I'm going to do that again here. But you know what? Just for you guys, you, right there, you, just for you, I'm going to fancy it up a bit, okay? So let's go ahead and pick that up, get that out of the way. And we'll talk to the base computer. Now, I am looking around, so if there happened to be like a trade post or a miner's outpost near me, I would definitely go build right there. You can honestly go look around for that. You don't have to build your base where you land for the first time. But again, I'm trying to progress the story. We're going to find a cool place to build. This isn't a bad place. I might build on one of these funky planets this time instead of a paradise planet. We'll see. All right, so we got the base computer. Let's see, use online base computer activity, so talk to it again, basically. Accessing log from previous user. And I don't know why we got a used base computer. I guess we couldn't afford a new one. So the entry follows. Storms sweep across, but construction supplies low. Depositing shelter plans while need to back soon. Extract the plans. All right, so we've got a roof, a floor, a wooden wall, a wooden door frame, and floral containment decoration. So 4 walls and a decoration. What more could you ask for? And then they show you a picture of it. A cool looking base, just to make you feel bad about only having 4 wood parts. And here we go. So it's time to start building. As soon as we get to the quest line to build a house, it's going to trigger another storm. Oh, no. Wait a minute. One of these is the wrong way. That is facing the wrong way. All right, that'll drive me crazy. All right, and then... See, storm's coming. It's because I'm not building a box. Not building fast enough. Now, I forgot. You can go into camera mode by hitting C on PC. It'll tell you what your control is down at the bottom. But camera mode will protect you from the storm. You're not going to take damage while you're in camera mode. So that's cool. And it will allow you to go ahead and finish your build and to do it much easier. All right, see, I got a front porch. I got 2 stories. It's not a box, it's a rectangle. There you go. Fancied it up for you. All right, now, base computer log updated. All right, so construction largely a success. Recovered salvage data from nearby plans logged. Scans indicate additional subterranean devices. Beginning search. So this is telling you, this is teaching you about the thing I just taught you about, the salvage data. Whoever recorded these logs evidently had some success. I have access to their plans, and perhaps I can learn from their efforts. All right, so now I got a construction research unit. This is the first way you're able to get some additional plans. Everything else you'll be able to get in the anomaly. But to get to the anomaly, we got to make one of these, and then we will never, ever have to use it again. So we need 20 magnetized ferrite and a carbon nanotube. So let's go ahead and make the carbon nanotube. And then let's put our portable refiner down. Can I get it in the middle? Can I get it in the middle? Close enough? All right. And then we'll fuel it. And then we're going to take ferrite dust, turn that into pure ferrite, and then turn that pure ferrite into magnetized ferrite. So we need 40. I got more than I needed. All right, I don't know why I like even numbers, but they make me happy. And then let's go ahead and get the magnetized ferrite. All right, we got that. We'll let that finish. And we can build the base computer, not the base computer, the construction research terminal. Let's keep this moving while we are doing the things. I don't need gamma root. I'll take the carbon. And then what else could I refine? Go ahead and make one piece of glass. Because, I mean, why not, right? So let's go to the construction research unit. Analysis unit online diagnostic suggestion. You should recover salvage data for buried technology. Equip and use an analysis visor. I already did that. So let's go ahead and research buildable technology. Now, it doesn't matter which one you choose, buildable technology or structures, because you can switch between them. See, you got structures and then technology. Okay, it's just where you start. So the first thing we need is a base teleport module. Now, we only got 2, right? Let me make sure. Yeah, we only got 2 in that one. So not very much. All right, so there's the one that's at our crash site. Let's go ahead and grab that. Now with the terrain manipulator, you can change the mode from dig to restore or fill or add. I always fill in my hole so I don't fall in it if it's near my base. If it's out in the open, I usually just leave it. But if it's near my base, I'm definitely going to fall in it. So I try to restore it. Now, here's a tip. When building a base, do not dig a hole and then build your base in the hole, okay? Do not use the terrain manipulator to flatten a surface and build a base, because the terrain is janky in this and it will come back. It may not come back for you, but it'll come back for other players. I've had people that say it doesn't come back, but the vast majority of people says the terrain will come back. So don't dig a big hole and build a base inside it. I recommend building on a flat area or up off the ground. I heard a little bit of flattening when I put down, I think this one, but that's not gonna be a big deal. We'll see if it shows up. But yeah, so be careful with that, with the terrain manipulator. All right, so we got how many now? We got 4. So see, we would have had to go get another one anyway. Yep, let's research stuff. All right, so we're gonna need the teleporter. That's 2. Then we're gonna need a biofuel reactor, which is 1, and that's all you're gonna have to buy. And then we'll go ahead and use that. And then if I've got an extra one, I usually get a signal booster, but I've got some cash, so I'm not really sweating it right now. We could get a window wall because we've got a piece of glass. Let's do it. Let's do it. Looky there. Bob's doing different stuff, guys. Bob is doing the different stuff. All right, where should we put our window? What do you think? What's the better view? I'm gonna put it here. So now you can hold down Control on PC. You'll see the buttons down at the bottom, and you can hit that red X, and it will delete that base part. And the cool thing is, you get all your stuff back. So unlike a lot of building games I play, you don't just get partial resources. Here we go. We had one piece of glass, so we made a glass window. Isn't that pretty? You can see the stars. Actually, that's kind of worth it now. Look at that. All right, so the base computer wants us to make a teleporter. So let's go ahead and work on that. If I can remember what button to push, that would be awesome. General technology. So we need 4 metal plating and 2 carbon nanotubes. See, I told you need a bunch of carbon. Because these carbon nanotubes are, what, 50 each. So that's going to use up our carbon. 4 metal platings is going to be 200 ferrite dust, so you need to have the ferrite dust as well. Let's go ahead and make that. And because I made this too tall, it's not going to stick through the roof. So look at that, Bob learns. So we got a teleporter down here. Now it wants us to build a, not portable, power. It wants us to build a biofuel reactor, which probably this may be the only time you build a biofuel reactor. Probably, maybe. Yeah, that sounded really confident, didn't I? But occasionally I'll build another one on if I'm building a base on a launch pad or something, and I just want to be able to get out of there. All right. So, biofuel reactor, 1 metal plating, 25 oxygen. There you go. And then we got the wiring, and that was free, remember? So you just have to research it in there. All right, so there we go. We are all set. Why is it not giving me quest stuff to do? Explore the planet. Was I supposed to go talk to the base? I was supposed to talk to the base computer. My bad. Sorry, buddy. I forgot to talk to you. Capture screenshot. Here, let's... So you can move the camera around to get a better screenshot, if you like. There you go. That'll do it. Bob's little condo. We'll call this Bob Box 2.0. Move it on up to the east side. Okay, so now we'll leave and see. Now it advanced. Now it's like do all the stuff that you just did. And I'm like, I already did, bro. So we're going to kind of wait a second for the computer to catch up with where we are. Come to the biofuel reactor. And then we have to fuel it. Now, first time I did this, I just grabbed a stack and stuck it in there, and you can't get anything out of this. It's just going to use it. So what I do is I just split the stack. You see down there at the bottom, it says W and S to change stack size. C is for quick split. I just quick split it down to 1, charge it, and I'm done. And that's all we needed credit for. So it doesn't have to be charged for you to return in it. So you don't have to worry about it running all the time. All right, explore the planet, do the things. I think I messed it up. All right, is that checked? Come talk to the base computer again. All right. Accessing log from previous user, additional archives recovered. Entry follows. Scanner detected unusual broadcast repeating 16 from the space station. Warning, end of archive. The base computer archives have reached their end. It seems there is nothing more I will learn from them. My predecessor appears to have left their base and headed for the space station. Never to return. Or something. I don't know what the hell they did. Alright, so on the base computer, it's going to send you on some quests. It's going to tell you some stuff to do. And eventually, it's going to start a countdown where it's every 90 minutes it's going to give you free blueprints. Now, you have to select the base computer log in the quest, in the base computer quest in the logs. It'll be down here in the secondary mission, but it's going to give you a butt ton of free blueprints. So if you go to it and it doesn't give you a free blueprint, it gives you like a upgrade or something, probably like a C-class module. That's because you already bought and paid for the blueprint that it was going to give you. So I'm digging the window, man. Bob is feeling it. Another thing I wanted to go over, because I touched on this in my beginner's guide, and I know a lot of y'all watch that. If you go to buildable technology, you can start off with a signal booster, okay? Now, what I usually do is I throw down a signal booster, and I've got incredible luck, and I will find a crash ship. I will use that crash ship to make my starter cache. Now, here's the thing. Not everybody has awesome luck like Bob. I don't know why. They don't. I don't know. Work on that. But, so if you can't find a crash ship, then there's other things you can do. You can go get the buried technology like I was doing. Those are worth 50,000 units a piece, I think, or 25. It's worth a bunch. So you can get those to sell. You can raid a depot like I just did. So if your thing gives you a depot, you can go raid it and get those resources. That's what I'm going to use for my starter cache this time. But there's lots of different things you can do to make a couple $100,000 to get you. Holy crap. 2 storm crystals. Told you. And there's another 250,000 units right there. So yeah, do that for starter cache too. But again, I've done whole playthroughs where I've never gotten one. So don't whine to me in the comments, I didn't get a storm crystal. I mined up dihydrogen for 38 hours straight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sean Murray doesn't love you, obviously. But you can move on. It'll be fine. All right. I'm just getting some more carbon because I used up most of my carbon. Building that base. So let's get this, a little more uranium we can use for launch fuel. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go dig up a little bit of uranium because it's right there. And, oh wait, is there something right here? That's a health. Okay, so these are the health boxes. If you lose some health, you can grab one of those and it will give you that little plus back. All right, let's go ahead and grab that rusted metal. We'll put that in our high capacity or cargo slot. And what do we get? Microprocessor, excellent. Those are 19,000 a piece, and we're going to need 5 of them here in a few minutes. So grabbing those is a good thing. Grab this dihydrogen, grab a little uranium, so we don't have to worry about the launch fuel. And that's copper. Dude, I did not see that when I was spinning around. I thought it was all uranium except for that one spot. Oh well, let's go. Investigate the space station. Alright, so now I'm out of launch fuel. So I'm going to go ahead and fuel it now, not later. Pro tip. Okay, so now we got a marker for the space station. Now, while you're flying to the space station, is a good time to kind of rearrange your stuff and see what you have. Now, I had ferrite dust in 2 spots, so let me do that. Apparently, I did kill a sentinel because I got 41 pugnium. I got the hydrogen in both places, so let me stack that. We'll put the uranium in the ship. And then this stuff, I should have refined these, actually. Not these. But these would have been better off refining. And you know what? We'll do that. Because I want to show you the things. Let's go to the space station. Hear the awesome space station music for the first time. Oh. And the new visuals as well. I love it. I'm going to run over here and show this to any new players who haven't seen this yet. This is a new thing. New players won't know it's new, but everybody else does. This is the new addition. One of the other additions with the Prisms update is the Station Core. And it just shows you life support systems are stable, commercial monitoring is online, flight path management 95% efficiency. And then it says input override code, 1 station override. Now, they have not implemented this as of June the 4th when I'm recording this. So nobody knows what the station override is, and nobody knows what it does. We'll find that out soon enough, hopefully. So there's lots of theories on this, what this will be. I'm not going to postulate any because people are going to be watching this later, and they're going to know, and they're going to tell me I'm dumb and I'm wrong. I don't like to be dumb and wrong. I'm already dumb and wrong. A lot. All right, so first time in a space station, very important. But it's not game-changing. Don't quit if you fuck this up, okay? So, you have to, it says, explore the space station, find life forms to ask about the mysterious signal. The first 3 people you talk to will never talk to you again. It's just part of the game. It's dumb. It sucks. So if you go to the merchants first and talk to them, that home space station you're at, they're never going to talk to you again. So always talk to randoms walking around. So you can ask about travelers. It says stuff. All right, say the words. The metallic being chatters away, pouring forth words in a language I cannot understand. But when I blink, I see the same red light that stared at me at the distress beacon. And I'm going to repeat, 16. We are watching you, traveler friend. Find what we left you. Okay, so traveler friend is the way Gek address you, which is interesting to me. Though the alien speaks, the words are not their own. A string of code is echoed back to me through a red glare logged directly to my exosuit. The crimson light fades away, and I see the life form staring at me through its visor. Whatever has happened, they do not appear to have seen it. I should leave. Perhaps my base computer should be able to make something of this code. All right, what do you think, Mr. Korvax? You don't know? All right. So there you go. And now it tells you to visit technology merchants to upgrade your ships, visit the cartographer, and all of that good stuff. So a couple points of interest you're going to need early game. You got the trade terminal here. There's another one in that back room that I referenced earlier. This is where you can buy and sell stuff. Now, they will have different things, and I always take a look at what they sell real quick. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my starship. I'm going to go ahead and sell this granite. And I'll sell the silver and gold just because I got that from shooting asteroids. I'm going to save these 2 because I want to show you something. Actually, let me check the demand prices here. I wasn't paying attention when I sold the silver and gold. All right, so they sell platinum here. Demand is... it's about even. It's not bad. Wire loom prices are really good here. That's good. Negative 17%. That is a good thing. All right, so run around here, do your things. This is the map guy. This is the main guy on this side you're going to talk to, the cartographer, and he will give you the different maps. If you look over here, yep, you can ask for help, and he'll give you something sometimes. No, he won't. But you can trade, exchange for charts. Here you go. Or you can get a random one. Apparently I don't have any of these. Interesting. So you can buy secret cartographic data. That's going to give you the manufacturing facilities. Emergency cartographic data. That's going to give you downed ships. And also downed freighters. Commercial will give you the trade posts and mining outposts and the big beacons that get you to the mining outpost. And then the alien stuff is going to get you the monoliths and all the alien things. I don't generally do those until I go looking for a portal. All right, so let's... I got to get rid of that, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's check these guys on this side to see what they sell. These are the upgrade merchants over here. And these are the first guys I talked to in my last playthrough on Origins. And yeah, they never talked to me again. So I don't know if they sold something good or not. Milestone accomplished. Merchant. All right, now this is where you will upgrade your exosuit. There's one of these in every space station, so you're going to want to travel around a lot and get these. I'm going to start off putting mine in technology. And then I'm going to talk to this dude and see what he sells. This is a suit upgrade guy, and suit upgrades are the main thing I'm going for. I'm looking for shields, and I'm looking for movement modules, and I'm only going to get S-Class, because I'm picky like that. Life support, don't care. All right, so nothing here that I want. Radiation, if I was going to stay on that planet, that would be useful, but I am not. So I'm going to sell, and I'm going to switch to my ship, because I left it in there, and I'm going to sell this underwater protection, and it's going to give me 467 nanites. So bam, just like that, I'm up to 572. This is the exocraft guy. I don't have an exocraft, so I ain't sweating that. This is the ship guy. Now, I don't recommend getting anything for your ship right off because you're probably going to get rid of the Radiant Pillar unless you plan on keeping it and maxing it out. But these guys usually have something right here that you can grab, encrypted nav data, that we can trade it with the map guy. This guy sells scrap. He's going to sell things as well. And then I run through here and grab all this. You'll get either nanites or encrypted data. Bam. Now you can come back here and you can check this trade terminal to see if they offer different stuffs. Sodium dihide jelly, that's good. Magnagold, oxygen, hermetic seal. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to... So if you want to do the goop thing, you can do that and refine and get a whole bunch of nanites. I don't have time for that. I don't like leaving stuff in my refiners. It still glitches sometimes. I don't care what people say. And you can lose your stuff, and it's just not worth it for me. All right, so wire loom demand. All right, so let me go ahead and just purchase... how much is all of that? So 80 life support gels is only 19,000. I'm going to take that. If I want to buy a stack of oxygen, it's going to be 100,000. So that's why I use the life support gels now to do that. I used to not do that. And the sodium, again, 100K, but you can buy the batteries. You don't sell batteries, dude? What kind of trade terminal doesn't sell batteries? That's dumb. I know this one's going to sell batteries. So when you're done over here, then it wants you to portal back to your base and continue on what I call the Artemis quest line. And that's when you'll start to go to get the hyperdrive and do the other things. But before we do that, let me get my batteries. How you know sell batteries? That's messed up. Oh, they're right here. Were they there on the other one and I just didn't see them? Yell at me in the comments if they were. All right, so I'm going to buy 40 batteries for 9,000, almost 10,000. All right, so I don't have to worry about charge and hazard protection pretty much ever again. And I'll do this from time to time, just buy them out. Now, in normal mode, I buy the whole stacks because I'm lazy, and I don't like to keep coming back, and I'm usually rich. I need 5 of these, and I already have 1. So I'm going to go ahead and buy my microprocessors because I'm going to need that to build my hyperdrive. And we're also going to need chromatic metal, but I have a bunch of copper, so I'm fine in that regard. I am going to buy out their oxygen anyway, because we will use that for something. I don't know what. Ooh, what is this? Now that's a ship worth having right there. I'm going to buy me one of these. So you can talk to these guys and you can trade with them. You can buy their ships. If you look through your visor at it, you can see the class and the price. So that was a B class 9 million. So there's no way I can afford it, but I'm going to talk to this guy anyway and take a look at it. You can hit, doesn't matter, sell, buy. You can always flip back and forth. So he sells batteries as well. He sells chromatic metal, so if you didn't find it in trade terminal and you still need some, come talk to these guys. Oh, I forgot about my storm crystals. Here, buy those for me. And you can have that 6 silicate powder, because I can't do anything with that. And then, what do you sell? This guy sells chlorine and ionized cobalt. So if I was going to do chlorine or ionized cobalt method, I could start with this. I'm going to go ahead and buy up his oxygen, though. And I'm going to start stacking oxygen. Now, people have told me market flipping is dead. Pretty sure it's not. We'll test it out. Probably not in this episode, but pretty soon. All right, so we got a C class, a B class. This must be a good system. Another C class. See, now that one's only 1.8. We could afford that one pretty quickly. Now, if you talk to these guys over here, and you don't suck and fall like I just did, come on. Get up there. I like how this guy's like, go, go, go. But you talk to these guys and you can learn words, okay? So you request dialect help, and they're going to teach you a word. We've already learned Corvax, so they'll with these guys, what you want, it's not offering, is a technology symbol, okay? So since it's not offering that, I'm just going to go for a Corvax symbol, and it teaches me the word traveler. So then I come talk to this guy again, and you can interact with them 3 or 4 times, and you hit practice language skills. Now, it'll give you, I've only got 1 word, so I can say Corvax, and they say some stuff, suddenly seem much more engaged in the conversation, and they usually give you something. So I got an increase in standing. Okay, so standing is somewhat useful. You need it to be up at a certain level to be able to do things, and the better it is, the more they like you. So if you're into people liking you, or robots for that matter, you can do this. All right, so I want to learn a technology symbol. Technology symbols get them excited. Research, yeah, that's one of their favorites. Talking to these guys, you will usually get a hazmat gauntlet, okay? And one of the things I have learned in doing a lot of these playthroughs is that you can get a butt ton of technology from just talking to these guys. In my Permadeath Pirates playthrough, I talked to these guys. I got, like, ship weapons. I got all kinds of stuff. So let's go with Researcher, because they like that, right? Sings a delighted song. Word obviously touches upon a subject of favor. They offer me a module of what appears to be homemade technology. What module did you give me? An A-class plasma launcher module. That is sweet. And I will sell that for nanites because I don't have a plasma launcher and I won't have room in it in my current multi-tool. Now that's the other thing I forgot to mention was the multi-tool. We need to check the cabinet over on the other side and see what the deal is with that. So let's get some dialect help. I'm going to talk to these guys real quick. I'll cut to a part if I get something else cool. All right, so I got a Corvax conversion cube and a planetary chart for emergency. Okay, so that could be a down ship. That's a good find. Now, it's not super imperative that you get the hazmat gauntlets here. If you're you know, in a time crunch and you want to keep moving and get your hyperdrive, because it's only like 80 or 90 nanites in the anomaly. But definitely something you can usually do pretty quick. So let's request dialect help. Especially now that you can talk to these guys 3 or 4 times. Used to be you could only do it once. Back in my day. Alright, so my standing just went down that one because I said something I shouldn't have said. Is that a different color? That's the same color. Holy crap, that's an S-class. And it's only 18 million. We are dead broke. This is a good system. Yeah, definitely. Definitely an S-class. Definitely an S-class right there. But Bob's poor. Alright, so let's go over here. I didn't get the hazmat gauntlets. I got kind of tired of it, honestly. Because I've only got so much time to record this morning. where I gotta go do stuff. So let's come over here. Look at that. I learned 5 words. And let's talk to, not you. Let's come down here, look at the multi-tool here. It's a little pistol. It is crappy. We can compare it. It is, whoa, it's actually got pretty good damage potential, but it's got 5 slots as opposed to 6. It is actually worse than us. Decline. Now you can have up to 3 multi-tools, so if you wanted to get an extra one there, you could. So purchase upgrade modules, but I'm going to actually sell this and this. Now you can put those upgrade modules in if you want to. I'm okay with not doing that. I'd rather have the nanites. All right, now once you're done here, they want you to portal back to your base. That's why the little icon's over there. Now you can fly back, but they really want you to portal. And they got some cool new teleporter animations, so let's do that. Your bases, Bob Box 2.0. I don't know how I feel about this. I like that it's different, but the I kind of miss the straight lines. All right, so see, wasn't powered, come right through it. And they throw your ship down, usually somewhere. Where's my ship at? Okay, it's over there. Sometimes they'll stick it like in your base, so you gotta. It's gonna be a proximity to your base computer. So watch out where you're gonna build your base in proximity to your base computer. All right, so let's begin decryption. Fly to us in the stars. All right, so now we have a new signal. This is actually the start of the Artemis quest. Awakenings is what they call it. Let's go ahead and make a little chromatic metal real quick. High capacity. Because I know I'm going to need it. There we go. 100 will be fine. So we will bake that up right quick. And then we are going up here to a different planet. Now, if you come to your Discoveries tab, you can learn a little bit about your planet. You can see kind of there's 4 different fauna here and different minerals and flora. If you back out of that a little bit, you can see how many are in the system. So we've got a moon and 4 planets, it looks like. We started on New Dilamolusa, or whatever the hell that is. And we have not visited these 3. Now, that moon may be decent. This one's probably a frozen world. This one could be too. When I see blue, I think frozen. Now, if you want to change the name on these, you can, okay? But as soon as... Let's do that. So instead of ye old man, we're going to call this Bob's Prism. Prism. Prisms playthrough. Starter. System. Yeah, that's a big word, right? And accept, and then that uploads it automatically, and it is saved forever, and I'll never be able to change it. So if you misspell something like I do quite often, there you go. But I can still change them for these, and I can upload these and get a few nanites as well. You see, I just got 15 whole nanites for uploading that data. But once you upload it, you can never change the name again. So think about that. Or if somebody comes in behind you, they can do that as well. They can upload it. Now, somebody did join my game yesterday. If they uploaded it, then it's not going to change the name for me. It may look like it did, but it'll eventually revert back. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to take this with me just in case I need it. Actually, let me go ahead and get rid of this marrow bulb. I'm so used to playing permadeath where I have to manage my inventory. I don't have to manage inventory. It's just normal mode. Do what you want, bro. The good thing about using the teleporter is it doesn't take launch fuel. All right, let's see. What do we got around here? I always like to hit the scan button. Sometimes you'll pick up something. Now, I know there was stuff around here. I just can't remember what direction. Now, before we go investigate that, we can go ahead and use that map we got, or not. So you have your choice of jumping in and out of the storyline as you wish. Now, I want to get a hyperdrive and get to the anomaly just so I can feel good about myself. So I'm going to do that just as quick as I can. Because once you get the hyperdrive and you get to the anomaly, they pretty much let you go do whatever you want. So I'm going to kind of rush that. And hopefully along the way we'll find a cool planet that we want to build on. But guys, we've run out of time for this video. It is 45 minutes long, and I want to keep them under 50 if I can. This is Survival Bob saying, if you're going to be a Bob, have fun with it. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit notifications. This series will have videos out on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Be sure to stay tuned, and we will see you next time, guys. Take care.